Hey, yo, what's the deal? That's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I mean? As of this recording, it is 12:16 p.m. Memorial Day 2026, which is May 25. May 25. This is the second video of the day, but this is the first day I'm actually recording on Memorial Day. You know what I mean? And I do want to bring up something serious. You know what I mean? I definitely want to bring up something that's a little bit more serious because, yeah, I joke about, oh shit, I gotta shave, goddamn. Oh damn, yo, hold on for 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I definitely gotta shave. I'm gonna shave later and stuff, but I do want to bring up something serious because, yes, even though I was talking a lot of shit about the sickos last night and today, you know what I mean, with the video I put out where there was like mad nerds and fucking geeks out at Double or Nothing yesterday and last night in Flushing. There was a story that it was disturbing. It was disturbing, and yes, even though I don't have respect for the sickos, you know what I mean. But at the same time, I'm a person with humanity. Right, and I think with the report that I seen the report that I seen this morning and videos that was floating around, it is very disheartening. It's very disheartening. So after the event was finished, right? After Double or Nothing was finished, first and foremost, the event, from what I understand, ended. They say at 1 in the morning, 1 a.m. It ended at 1 a.m. And there were. For what I understand, they shut the gate down. The gate that you go through, because remember, when I was out there was a big fucking gate that, people can just walk through all the way to not only Citi Field, but also through Louis Armstrong Stadium and such, right? So there was a long gate. Coming back, from what I understand, in this video of it, the gate was closed. There was no MTA workers on site. There was no cops on site. There was nobody. And that's fucked up. The crazy thing about this too is the fact that you had to go from, because for some reason the 7 train was acting fucking stupid also, like travel wise. You would have to go from the 7 all the way to, from Flushing all the way to 74th Street, right? And then you transfer to the R. I think the R, the E. So it was a chaotic mess. You know what I mean? I think the LI Double R was running too. But whose fault is this? It's not the sickos' fault. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not, it's not the sickos' fault and shit. It's actually Tony Khan's fault. Because Tony Khan is the one who basically, he wants these shows to be, fucking 4 hours long. And to do that in New York City, not even New York City, in Queens out of all places. Queens, you're going to have a tough time. Now, I mean, these fans are going to have a tough time. The crazy thing about this too is after Flushing, right, I think it's Main Street. Main Street is the last stop of the 7 going to Queens, right? Yo, this is crazy. If this was the city, I will say this. If this was Manhattan, right, I would say that the sickos would have got a better chance of getting home faster as opposed to, around Citi Field. Because there's only one train. It's only one fucking train to go home. One train. One train. You know what I'm saying? But if this was the Barclays, they would have got home fast too. Why? Because at the Barclays Center, you got right here in Atlantic Avenue, you got the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the B, the Q, the N, the R. I think the R is the N, the R, the Q. You got those trains, and then you got the Long Island Railroad, right? You got the Long Island, and you got the D train over there too. You know what I mean? So you have options to get home, but this is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, even though, I talk shit about the sickos, right? I talk a lot of shit about, how they live their wrestling lives and such. At the end of the day, these people are human beings too. You know what I'm saying? I would never go out my way to say, well, I hope the sicko's unalive. No, 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 no. That's stupid. That's real stupid. That's real stupid. Now, I don't know if Tony Khan wants to do, because I'm hearing people say, oh, well, we should run it back. We should run it back. If Tony Khan was smart, which he's not, he would do this show like on a Sunday afternoon and then have these sickos go home like around 8, 9 o'clock, right? 8, 9 p.m. tops. But 1 in the morning, and then on top of that, it was raining too here in New York. That's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, the last thing I would ever do is, even though, like I say, even though me and these fans me and the sickos do not see eye to eye, the last thing I would want is, God forbid, is for something to happen to these guys, to be honest. Because even though, like, we like 2 different promotions and such, right? When it comes down to safety and when it comes down to humanity, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, I'm absolutely sure, God forbid, if this was WWE, right? I'm absolutely sure, the AEW sickos would say the exact same thing. Like, you wouldn't want nothing fucked up to happen to these people. You know what I mean? Because again, at the end of the day, it's a wrestling event. You know what I mean? But man, bro, like, to be, to be out there 1 in the morning stranded, bro, stranded. I'm like, nah, B, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Unless you drive and such, that's a different ballgame. But the majority of people in New York basically take the subway, and man, it's just like I said, that was not a good look. That was not a good optic look. That was not. It was not, because again, imagine you had kids. Imagine parents with kids, right? Their kids go there and they're at 1 in the morning, and mind you, you're all the way in Queens. Imagine you live. Let's go a little bit more further. Let's go a little bit more deeper, right? Let's say you're traveling all the way from fucking let's say you're traveling all the way from fucking the Bronx. Let's say you're going from the Bronx, right? Let's say you're going all the way from, let me see, Wakefield, right? The last stop of the 5 train, the very last stop, right? And you're going all the way to Queens, right? All the way to Flushing, Queens, right? Just imagine, bro. Just imagine. You know what I mean? Just imagine the amount of travel that they had to go through. Matter of fact, let's go a little bit more deeper, right? I'm absolutely sure that there were people from Queens, right? From different parts of Queens that were basically traveling, right? They were traveling to get to Louis Armstrong Stadium, right? And mind you, Queens is deserted. If you live like in Southside Jamaica or Hollis and you're an AEW fan, right? Forget about it. Unless you drive, that's a whole different ballgame, bro. You know what I mean? They gotta stop doing these shows. Tony Khan gotta stop doing these shows at 8 p.m. and shit. He has to. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm glad that I didn't go, because you knew this was gonna happen. Man, you're in fucking New York. You're in Queens. You're in Queens, out of all places. Queens. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even dare. I wouldn't even fucking dare go up there, bro. For a wrestling event? Come on, B. Come on. But the MTA is also to blame too. Because the MTA knew that there were people who were going to come out. Now, I mean, they knew that there was going to be people who was going to come out of this show. And they wanted to go home and everything. Like, that was fucked up, what they did. They closed the gates down. That was fucked up. That was really, really, really bad. This was Coney Island to be bad too, but then again, not necessarily, because Coney Island has a couple of They have a couple of, they have a couple of train stops too. They do. But Coney Island is just as bad too, because you got, you got the hoods out there. You got all these people, out there. Flushing is a different, it's a different ballgame. Because Flushing, at Flushing you got a lot of Asians out there. And so don't get me wrong, like there's people who do fucked up shit in every race, but like I said, this ain't good optics, man. This is not good optics. So I mean that's just my thoughts. And yes, I'm defending you motherfuckers for once. For once. I'm defending you fucking AEW sickos for once. I mean, because again, after seeing this video, I'm like, I couldn't do it. Like, even though I have no respect for AEW, as a promotion and what their mission statement is, the fans basically are human beings too. I mean, they came in there, they went to enjoy a show, and says, now I'm going to say something fucked up about AEW, right? Just because the pay-per-view was good, it doesn't mean that this is a turning point for the company at all. As a matter of fact, I'll do you one even crazier, right? Watch Wednesday Dynamite is shit. Dynamite is going to be shit. And when it's shit, we're going to go right back into reality. And yes, the pay-per-view was one of the top pay-per-view, one of the 3 best pay-per-views of all time. Great. Yay! Because New York know how to make shit fat. They know how to make shit lit. Now, I mean, it's New York. It's fucking New York. I mean, New York knows how to, make shit. They know how to, make shit poppin'. But when Wednesday comes, it's reality. Let me jump back a little bit into that. I just want to mention this. I wonder if it's like this in Chicago too, where the trains run at a certain time. You know what I mean? Like, the subway there runs at a certain time after 1. Because again, here in New York, after 1 o'clock, you ain't going to see a train for like an hour. You're not getting home for like a good 1-2 hours tops. After 1, it's a wrap. It's a wrap like Reynolds, bro. It's a wrap like Reynolds. But anyway, let me know what y'all think under the comment section. You know what I mean? And I'm going to holler at y'all Mañana because I'm not doing no videos tonight. I do believe the Knicks are going to take, I think they're going to sweep Cleveland tonight. You know what I mean? I got feeling in my bones. In my bones. Anyway, guys, I'm out.